Hey, welcome back to Patriot Knife and Tool Works. And we are in the logging museum here today. And we are going to take a look. I'm going to share one of my oldest axes with you. And before we do that, we're going to look at a couple unique, really early lanterns. And we're going to start with this one here. This is a buggy lantern by the Buhl Lantern Company, B-U-H-L, Buhl. Made in 1889 is a date on this one here. It's the oldest lantern that I have. And we're going to fire it up for the first time. I have 40 lanterns, and every one of them I've cleaned up, done restoration, and made it to where they are usable and ready to go. So this is a real early lantern, folks. Most of you familiar, you have a lever over here to raise up the globe so you can light it. This one here does not have that. So you have to kind of manually lift up with your finger and then get your... There you go. There it is, man. First time this lantern's been fired up. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's got an old Dietz tubular globe in it from the same time period. Buhl Lantern Company. 1889 lantern. Isn't that cool? That is sweet. Now, the other item we're going to look at here is something that most of you have never seen. Let's get the lantern over here. Puritan. The Florence Company. This is a lantern stove from 1880. Kind of a fancy one. This little window here is mica. That's a mica window so you can see the flame. And these old kerosene lantern stoves were pretty common way back in the day. I've got it loaded up with alcohol fuel, a little cleaner burning. Now, another name for these is a sat iron stove. The early pioneers would sit their cast iron on top here and then iron their clothes. I've seen large versions of these that had like 6 burners, huge. This one's cool. These are available. You can find these on eBay. I found this in an antique shop. They're all going to end up needing a lot of work. So we're going to fire it up. Now this one's been fired up before. I had to do quite a bit of restoration on this. So you got a little lever here. You pop it back, and here's your 4-inch wick. So we're going to go ahead and light that up. There we go. All right, let's make it a little more cozy here. There it is, man. Let's take a look again. The Puritan cast iron lantern stove. Isn't that cool? Turn this puppy down a little bit. Yeah, 1880, 1889. This is the first time that I've burned this lantern, and it's really burning great, man. It's an old buggy lantern. Yeah, it went on a wagon or a buggy. Yep, very cool. Now I promise you we'd look at one of the oldest axes in my collection, and we're going to do that right now. And I'm going to turn the light on for this so that you can see the axe stamp. And it's right here. And I really didn't do anything to this one here other than kind of clean it up a little surface rust. That's the handle that was on it. It's kind of a small axe hatchet. This is from the Civil War period. See that stamp there? Hunt Douglas axe. Yeah, this is the Civil War period. Very early hand-forged tool here. Very cool. I found this in Carson City, Nevada, years ago. Civil War. Isn't that cool? Yeah, all right, folks. Hunt Douglas axe. They go way back. Started, I think, in like 1795. By the 1830s, they were pretty prolific. I think it was like 1910 or something is when the factory closed up, somewhere in there. All right, everyone. Keep your powder dry. God bless. Thanks for watching Patriot Knife and Tool Works. Click on the subscribe tab. Help the channel grow. This is a channel where we're going to be always checking out neat old history. Thanks for watching.